I missed a shot, but like I can take more opportunities and chances.
What does focusing on controllables mean to you? And like, how would you describe your ability to focus on the controllables before the program compared to now?
I like before the program, I had like absolutely no idea what controllables were. But now, like a controllable, like I can use is like to focus on the things that I can control and like not on stuff that like I can't control. Like I can't control like the other team and how they're playing, but I can control how I'm playing. Like check your shoulder in the situation. Just being able to like focus on the things that I can control and like then don't focus on the things that I can't control.
For sure. Like you tell yourself, in this practice, I am going to like train checking my shoulder because I want to be better at switching the point of attack. And
Mm-hmm.
like that's your controllable for the day. Like you are basing your success that day off of like you doing the thing that you're trying to get better at, which is like checking your shoulder to change the field. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not this like crazy uncontrollable objective of like, oh, I have to score every single time. And no, that means that's the only reason why I had success. But if you come out of a game and you're like, I did this like 15 times and I was able to switch the ball 8 times out of the 15, regardless if I lost it in the middle when I turned, you're like, heck yeah, like that's a win because I grew
Mm-hmm.
today because I was not doing it even once at the last game. So like
Mm-hmm.
having those controllables like perpetuate your growth. What does having self-awareness mean to you?
Being aware of like my thoughts and feelings no matter where I am.
What does being in the blue zone mean to you? And how would you describe your ability to get into the blue zone on demand before the program? How about now?
So before the program, I was probably in like such a bad red zone or green zone.
Mm,
Um, but now I feel like I just like am able to be like, if I go into the green zone at practice for a second, I'll be like, what are you doing? Like, what
mhm,
are you doing right now? And I'll just be like, I kind of like, I just need to like switch my like mindset. I mean, I kind of went into a red zone like when they scored like it was 0-0 and then they scored the winning goal with like 2 minutes left in the final. Like I just kind of like just went into like I was like trying to be so supportive to my goalie because she was like so upset because nobody marked the girl and she was just like so upset. She's like, it's all my fault. I'm like, no, it's not. It's their fault. They didn't mark the player. Like there was no way she could have gotten it because it was in like the top left or right corner.
mm,
So I feel like I just like during that moment I was just kind of like, why didn't anybody mark her? Why couldn't anybody stop her? But then like I have to be like, it is what it is.
yeah.
There's nothing that I could have done. I was on two players, so like what else was I supposed to do? Leave the two and go for the one? I don't like.
Right. And like instead of getting into like that high anxiety mode of like someone should have done this, someone to do that, you have to like bring yourself back into like the blue zone of okay, lock back in, stuff happens. If I'm like too much here and have anxiety of the fact that that just happened and it's going to happen again, then I'm just going to like be in like a like very anxious zone instead of like being in like that calm, collected, things happen and like we're like resetting and like just being like completely locked in. Like and we're like, in games, like it's up and down and all over the place, but it's all about being able to like eventually like your body and your mind is able to just like bring you back to that space because you know how to like realize it like through self-awareness and then like
Yeah.
bring yourself back into that space. What does being brave mean to you and how would you describe your bravery on the pitch before the program and how about now?
Before I also probably didn't have like I didn't have any like I wasn't brave enough to go like take the ball up. I always would look like for a pass or to pass it back. But now I feel like I just like am able to take the ball up and I'm not like afraid to. I'm like you might be open but like I'm not going to pass you because I have like I think I can take it up.
Hmm.
And I don't think that I need to pass it to you in this situation that like I can do it and I don't need to pass it to you.
That's awesome. So you like have bravery. You're like, like, I don't care what happens. Like if I do lose a ball or anything like that, like I have the confidence
Yeah.
to like go for it. So like I guess building off of that, do you feel like how has confidence changed for you?
Like a lot. I feel like after I would make a mistake, I would just like shut down and I would just like it would kind of like stick with me the whole game
Mm,
and be like I missed that shot. Like, does that mean I'm gonna miss this one again?
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm just like, I missed a shot. Okay, whatever. Go back to where you like are and just don't worry about it. I missed a shot, but like I can take more opportunities and chances.
How you like describe like your ability to talk to yourself instead of listen to yourself before the program?
I would listen to myself more than I would talk to myself. And like I would just like listen to all those little doubts in my head. And I would listen to the default mode. And like I would like I just couldn't be like it's okay. I just like couldn't be like that. I was always just like you like I would like say I had a doubt. I was like you missed that shot. How did you not make that? I would just like be like, yeah, like how did I not make that? And everything. But now I'm just like you missed a shot, okay? Get over it. Like you're good.
Hmm. Yeah, because you have like 15 other shots that you need to make sure happen today.
Yeah.
And I can't get stuck on this one. That's big time. Listening and talking to yourself are two very big different things because you are constantly thinking and talking to yourself in ways like it's not even, there's like a difference between like your brain like saying things, like we can say that as like talking to yourself, but it's like really not. It's just like
Mhm.
a thing. Like that is a natural brain thing. It's going to be telling you things, it's going to be like saying all these things. And then there's a different mode where it's like you are the one set being like,
Mhm.
this is what I'm not going to allow my mind to go into all these different places. I am going to like snap this in the butt. Like I'm the one that's going to dictate this, not my anxious energy mind, which is like going to be a thing. The more you learn and the more things that you've experienced in life, like the more your brain is going to like put it in different avenues, you know what I mean? And like make you think in
Mhm.
different ways. What was the most helpful mental skills tool in this program?
Like I still do use them, but I think I use the most either like the color zones, the box breathing, or like what's next. Like I just use those like I feel like on repeat nonstop. Um I would probably say like I use the color zones the most. I only really use the box breathing like before I get on the field, and then like I'll use it like if I'm gonna take like a free kick or a corner
Yeah,
or
to
penalty, like, whatever.
prepare, yes.
Yeah,
Which is also a very important tool,
yeah.
of course. But that's the one that's like most relevant where you're like seeing where you're at, like
Mhm.
the zones of like, okay, where am I at right now? Yeah.
Mhm.
And then that ends up inevitably like triggering different tools. Like, okay, what am I focusing on? What am I doing? Like, who am I listening to? You know, that
Yeah.
type of thing. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.